It's blinking.
Let's go.
Red button time. But
So
we
does
still
that
need to
mean we're not
clap.
doing
No,
the
we're
song?
still doing a song.
Oh, okay.
Look, you're in charge of that part, Angie.
If you're an alcoholic and you know it, clap your hands. Cool.
Alright. Let's get our use code.
I'll figure it out.
Good luck.
It's the first two claps.
We'll just go to Angie yelling red button time. That's fine.
Well, the problem is the one camera that doesn't have audio.
Yeah.
Which one's that one?
One of these two, unless it's a different camera now.
I don't know.
Because I'm editing the old footage now, so I don't know.
Yeah, no. One of the cameras shitted out in the middle of it, and that's why Al quit doing it because he didn't want to ask for help for how to fix it. He just let it be incorrect.
Well, I pay for pro things now that help me fix the audio as much as
No,
I can.
I fixed it for him, but it was like 3 months later. He was like, "Oh yeah, I have this problem. I don't know how to fix it." That's why all the edits are behind.
I'm sure he tried.
Sorry, Chewie.
That's okay. I'm doing my best now.
He has plenty to watch.
Yeah. No, he's
I'm-
catching up.
I'm really proud of this new episode.
Yeah, someone should watch it.
I've watched it like 4 times.
I want to
at this
say,
point.
like,
How many views
it
does it have?
has 2 or 3 views.
30 something.
2 or 3 views is from Angelo alone.
Yeah.
It's
like 30
something.
I've made it the link on my TikTok right now. So it'll get a lot of clicks from there and drive the traffic there like I did with Mine in the Dark. And Gorb's episode did that too.
Can you change the like the USB so make it say OnlyFans so people click on it and it goes to YouTube?
I'm not going to do that.
No, put it on Linktree.
Not going to do that either. I've got my Buy Me a Coffee page. I just haven't had the time to update it.
Yeah, but if it says
You can put your Buy Me a Coffee
Angelo.OnlyFans on a link, people are gonna click it.
Yeah, I don't want
It doesn't
that.
have to go to that, but you just have to make that be the URL.
It has 38 views.
That's the newest one.
Yeah. Sparks are flying.
A couple of them have over 80.
Sparks
Yeah.
are flying. Wait, which one was that?
The newest one, because
No, what happened in it?
That was a year ago. Which one?
the one where mom disappears and you whip out your dick. But I named it Sparks are flying because mom.
So much more happened in
Because you
that
couldn't name it
episode.
Without My Dick.
Well, because I was trying to think of what's relevant to the story, to the plot and stuff, and what happened. And
I don't
mom
know,
turns
the
into
God
the were
Church?
owl. Mom turns into a were owl, and she's got her spark in her titties, and then she flies. So the spark apostrophe S. The spark is a flying.
No, I don't think
The
we've
sparks
gotten
are
quite
flying,
to the
and then
God
sparks
tree yet.
flying, and then it's Louisiana.
Yeah.
Before or after that?
What?
fight?
After
The
that.
God tree's after
Oh,
after
okay.
Mom was gone because Womp
Yes.
was there.
Yeah. So
I
the
got my
tree.
acorn from it.
Your acorn.
I got an acorn that gives me like 1d6 health back if I eat it. It's a worse version of Goodberry.
What do you mean? A worse version? Goodberry is 1. You get
Goodberry is 1
hit
HP.
point.
It is factually a superior Goodberry. It came from the God tree.
But you typically get like 10 Goodberries.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you have 1, but it replenishes.
Yeah.
You can use it once a day infinitely.
Oh no, it's 1 Goodberry once a day.
Okay.
That's the effect of it. That's
Yeah.
I didn't remember. So I just don't know how Goodberries work apparently. So I get 1 HP from it once a day. Infinite Goodberries.
Once a day.
How many days have passed that I have stockpiled these Goodberries?
I am
Well,
not
it's-
sure that's how that works.
You
Don't
crack-
worry, because he doesn't know the acorn does it yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
No, how you crack the acorn and there's Goodberry inside, and then the acorn will grow back together and grow another one for the next day.
Yeah.
So you can't stack them.
Which do I stockpiled 10 billion Goodberries over
You
the
would
last
definitely
50
have
years.
ants.
In my bag of holding.
Yeah. Infinite ants.
In your pants. Because
He doesn't
I
wear
have
pants.
a bag of
Wait,
holding.
so you're telling me if I just start scooping ant beds into my bag of holding?
Maybe.
Little buddy, no, I promise I won't let them do that.
I'm pretty sure he's allergic to ants.
Little buddy.
Yeah,
He can't, organic material won't last on him.
it dies.
I think
So you just be murdering ants by the bag?
You're just now finding that out.
I don't get that one.
Hmm.
What?
That's fine.
She
Okay.
had zero response.
I'm definitely gonna need a recap. Yeah, I know
Yes.
you're about to do that.
That
But I'm
was
just
what I
saying,
was
like,
about to
because
do.
I've been so immersed in the other episode, I'm like looking at my
You're
notes
looking at
right
everything
now.
from 8 months ago?
Yeah. Which
I
is
know
great.
what happened last time for the first time ever.
Last time was a doozy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've got
It was the
a front,
thing.
a back, and another page of notes, and I'm trying to even remember what they are. But I'll let you do
Alright.
that.
So we're ready for that then?
Yup.
Alright.
Probably.
Well, welcome back everybody to the Shed Gaming, our adventures in Narada. Today is Sunday, July 21st. So we are here for our main campaign. You can keep track of things now if we say the date at the start of them.
Thanks. Just ignore how far way past this date that this
Well, yeah,
comes
but-
out.
But now you won't have to keep asking me, hey, which one was this?
You
Like,
can
what
edit it
episode
out.
order did this go in?
That's fine with me. Thank
You,
you.
okay, you know, today's Sunday, July 21st. Angela, cut this part out. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Well, welcome to Adventures in Narada, the Shed Gaming. We're here for our main game, our Sunday evening. As we were discussing on our pregame antics, last episode was a doozy. The gang narrowly escaped Nico Boss thanks to a archfiend of Marcellus's own design and the magical MacGuffin that we're gonna both keep using every time something goes bad.
Comes in handy.
So they were transported to the Fey Arches, a demi-plane that is supported by an archfey that goes by Ale. He offered them safety, rest, food, drink, and comforts of not being murdered by Nico Bolas in exchange for a deal later on down the road, which Ode did agree to. The rest of the group, or the next day, or the while after that, after everybody had recovered, Ale sent them on their way to Grand Facile, a 1920s style New York City of a town. Large buildings, a unique style of dress, where our three remaining groups found their friend Arwit. He had undergone a little bit of changes, a little bit of buffing, after he had attuned to the spark of Aurelia, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Aurelia had given him an oath to protect a special individual that she introduced herself as Hope, another figure that carries one of the Planeswalker sparks. And it was discussed that Obnixilis, one of Nicobolas's head honchos or main henchmen, one of the prominent figures in Grand Facile, and he had gotten into a bit of a rough and tussle with Ob Nicobolas, and Nicobolas whooped that ass, removed Obnixilis' Planeswalker's spark, which does have him vulnerable for the time being, and Hope and her spark are the way of returning it. So they're on, Obnixilis and his crew are on the hunt for Hope. Also discussed in Ale's Tavern, Liliana is set to be in this city somewhere, and the group had wanted ways to find her. So hunkering down and taking shelter into Hope's storeroom underneath a tavern, they were discussing their next plans when Gwen had sent out a message back home and received words of advice or unease, I think that is where we left off. Did I miss anything important there?
I think we bunkered down for the night and called it.
I don't remember. What was the message Gwen got?
Don't worry about
I don't think we were privy to it.
Okay, what
it. We were not privy to it.
Either the message or our characters.
I'm glad you don't remember it all, but yeah.
Snollygoster got hit
I
by
know you
nuclear
do.
warfare. Big
No.
Yeah, like we may have to go blow up Snollygoster after all, if I remember correctly, depending on what we do next.
You're not, no.
So, depending on what you do next, now is the time for you all to decide. We will say we have rested Longley, return HP, spell slots, any of that, and we will just say it's the next morning in Hope's storeroom hideout. And the town, the day is yours.
Okay, well, so I guess what I need to know is like what were kind of the setup options of what we were supposed to do next.
Stop Obnixilis and his gangsters from killing Hope. Find wherever Liliana's being held, who has her. Don't die.
Alright, let's go kill dude and his dudes. I don't know.
While that would be effective, I feel like it'll be a lot more steps than that. Longer term end goal. Where does she need to end up?
Sky Buddy?
Is
Do you-
that me?
I don't know. I'm just seeing if something happens.
No one. There's no one in her basement named Sky Buddy.
Yeah, I don't know. Not here. This basement's probably not the best spot to keep
I
it.
figured. Okay. Do we think the capital might be the safest place for her?
I'm not the brightest. I get that, but isn't that like currently like middle of a war zone?
Well, I mean, the entire continent is technically a war zone.
But like that's like the worst part of it.
You were being chased around the streets of this city, and they know exactly, not necessarily exactly, but they know you're here,
Yes.
and they know she is here.
Okay.
So they're gonna continue looking for her here. We could send her back to the capital, go and kill these people, and not have to worry about her falling into wrong hands.
I thought they were a package deal now.
He agreed to protect her, from my understanding.
Right, so they need
Yeah.
to stay together. It's buddy system.
That is not what protection means. Protection means make sure still breathing at the end of the day.
But I
Well,
thought it
yeah,
was
but if we leave her
bodyguard.
in the capital, I can't do that.
Right.
Yeah,
Bodyguard.
surrounded by dozens and dozens of blue roses and those giant golden metal things.
Right.
So I hear you. I hear you. But no.
Do you remember the bleed,
Alright,
the
just
blood
an
on the
option.
rose? I don't know. I feel like there's some danger in the capital that maybe she wouldn't be safe from, and I think
I
it is a good
do.
idea to keep them together.
I do remember the blood on the rose, and that was not found inside of the castle in the capital.
It was in my house, which is even scarier.
So,
I wouldn't be sending her to your house.
So here's a
That's
question.
just silly.
Seeing how y'all came to me and y'all were magically sent here by people that look like
Yep.
angels. Where are we?
That's phrasing. No, I don't know. Where we... do you not know? How long have you been here?
About 2 hours before y'all got here, or something like that.
You've been here for 2 hours and you
I
got
think- It
suspenders?
was like what, 2
It
hours?
was a couple hours.
It was a couple
All
hours.
the time that you were in Ailes, which y'all rested there, so that was at least.
What are
half a day.
suspenders?
what he's wearing.
What?
The thing's holding his pants up.
Oh! I run over and go, whoop, pop!
Ow.
Oh, sorry. It just looked fun.
Didn't expect it. It's fine.
Hey, sorry. Pat over.
Okay.
Can we send the kid to Ale?
Do we look completely differently dressed than everybody
I am
else?
No,
Universe.
the three of you have not
Doing
received
that.
disguises.
Just send her to a pocket universe.
Oh no.
I think I have an idea.
Could give her to Ale, but Ale might try and
I'm
make
gonna
a
turn to
deal.
Hope. Hope,
Yeah, ho.
She'll be safe from everyone trying to hunt her.
can you use a sword?
No, but if you're worried about me holding my own, I can. I'm more of a backline.
Okay, she can't use a sword. Can you cook?
Technically, yes.
Okay. You can be with us till Gwen gets back.
Do you have any sharp, stabby implements?
She motions to the savior's armor and sword that you had shoved
on
at
her.
her, and then to her white flapper's dress that's underneath it. That's what she has.
I want a flapper dress.
I pull out 2 daggers just in case. Just playing it safe here. Yeah.
Perfect.
I've got more if you lose those. Just let me know.
Alright, now that she's kitted out, we're gonna drag her into war, but we have to make sure she doesn't die.
See, like, we're going back to the... I feel as if she would be safer at the Capitol, where she will be next to the last savior who can teach her how to be her.
The lady who's in the bed that can barely move, I don't think that's a good idea either. That's putting 2 important people in the same room, and we all know that's not how you do that.
Nobody knows she's in that room in the first place.
Well, you don't want to send more people looking for her so they find out.
Nah, trial by fire. Works for me, it'll work for her.
You died.
Hope, what do you think
I
the
watched
best
a
option would
dragon
be right
crush
now?
you.
And I'm here. You see, things just typically work out.
Hope, where would you feel most safe?
We need to work on your sense of
She
mortality.
points to Arwit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a big word.
Mortality?
Yeah.
Not as big as omnipotent.
What's omnipotent?
Your angel friends.
What does that mean?
It means they pulled you from death and brought you back to life immediately.
Nah, I don't think I'd be here if I died.
Definitely.
I'm at a loss for words.
You definitely were unalived.
Jillian, what do you have against, or what do you have that we could like do to don't they have guns too?
I have
Yes.
a coin that goes to a pocket dimension
We all do.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
that we
Arun
could
doesn't.
send her.
I got a
No, I think she wants to stay with us. I think
Do you
keeping
still?
her with us is a good idea right now.
Can't use it.
Yes, but you died.
I think that's dangerous. I think
What's
the pocket
dangerous?
dimension's the best
What?
idea.
I'm still in the same. It's not a different body. Same body.
That is a whole lot of really fast teleportation. Like, I understand that it was not used, but the fact that we watched your body get crushed in the middle of the desert and now we're on the opposite end of the continent is where it's like, did all of you get taken or did you just get reborn?
You have a lot of questions.
A lot of shit happened that has
With-
been unanswered.
With
Yeah,
how
just-
Sparks work, still me. Same body and everything.
No, you look like you've gained a couple pounds of solid muscle. You were not the same one that was in the desert.
This is canon. She found a snack and was just eating.
I was gonna say,
You are below a tavern in a storeroom.
I
so-
know.
do we hear anything outside of this storeroom?
This is canon. She
You
was
can make
eating
a
a snack
perception check if
watching.
you
Let's
want
go.
I would love to.
God, she's triggered us to go past conversating.
I want to go explore the city that we are in.
That's a great idea. I love it.
Perception?
Immediately back to shenanigans.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have enough food down here.
10.
What is she doing?
She's trying to see if she hears anything outside.
Okay.
You hear the bustle and awakening of a busy city. There with a 10, there's nothing specific that catches your ear. lots of foot traffic, crowds of voices, and you are able to hear the sound of what you would know as an automobile.
What? What is that?
The magic metal horse that Curly Joe was driving the wagon on.
Oh,
It's one of those.
cool.
Less steampunk style,
Okay.
but
Are there windows in this storeroom?
no, it's an underground closet.
Okay.
That's why Hope's living there.
Heard. Hey, Hope, so does anyone else know you're down here?
The tavern keep.
Are they trustworthy?
I'm still down here, not dead.
Do you pay the tavern keep anything?
Didn't I just bring her in here like before we slept?
She did.
Whatever.
No, she brought y'all here. The two of you were being chased by
Mm-hmm.
Obnixil's gang, and they saw y'all running down the street and said, "Oh shit, let's go."
Okay. I didn't know how that conversation went.
It was more of, "Oh shit, that looks like a route," and then they just followed you down there.
And we saw that through a crystal ball or something.
No, Ale teleported you into the alley that they were.
But we saw them running through some crystal ball.
Yeah.
Ale was
He showed us
foreseeing,
Yeah.
I guess, what was going on that afternoon, and then
Yeah.
at that evening when you had left, he slapped y'all down here.
Yeah.
She does not pay the tavern keep in money.
Do you pay him in favors?
Yes, actually.
What is with you and prostitutes, man?
No, it's not.
Across
That-
the lights?
It's nothing like that. She picks her hand up and it starts to glow in a radiant light.
Whoa, shiny.
Torque and his facility are rough, and I keep him and his patrons in fighting condition.
In
It's a real
fighting
rough
condition?
Okay.
His
Did we ever find out why
facility
Nicholas is going for this girl?
Oh, God.
I don't know. I don't
Because she
think
has
so.
his spark or a spark?
No, she did explain.
Oh, because she has the power to separate people from their sparks. If
She has the
Like
power to put someone's spark back once it's separated.
Oh.
Nixie is the one that can take them away.
Oh, okay.
Or not. Yeah, I'm Nixus. No,
No.
Nico Bolas.
Nico.
Yeah.
Too
Nico
many Nicks.
Bolas.
There's too many Nicks.
Nico Bolas.
So she's opposite of Nico.
Except for Ross.
One?
But we don't know exactly why Nicholas is after her.
Because he wants his spark put back.
Yeah.
Because he's vulnerable without it. So we strike
I
now.
don't remember shit.
I would like to look at Thorn.
So Thorn registers. Red
Whoa.
and white.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Okay, I feel like we
Thorn.
shouldn't take her to
Shed
him.
upgrades. Thanks, Prime Day.
We
Red and white. But that's
may-
to Aro, it's spark. Yeah, I think I actually asked that. Thorn is going red and white, and then white for Hope. But it said
Yes.
Aro at the end.
Yes,
Okay.
Arwit is red and white. And then
I have
white
an
for Hope.
idea.
Yeah.
If they're looking for her, we just make her not her.
Disguise. Whips out a fake mustache that I made.
So much better than what I was thinking.
Well, I am lost again. What were you thinking?
I was just gonna put mud on her face.
Oh no.
No.
No,
Wait.
don't do that. I'm pretty sure I have a spell that I can do for that.
So we do that. We can go get dinner, and we can figure out what we'll do then.
That's your focus? Is dinner?
Yep.
Is that not yours?
I'm gonna burn a spell for dinner?
Hope speaks up and says, "Is it just me that or should be worried about everyone.
I think everyone is a good idea. I think
Yeah.
we should keep us all safe and hidden.
And fed.
And fed, yes. We need food, sustenance, milk and cereal.
Yeah.
Sounds like
probably
Ode needs
always.
some alcohol.
Always.
You guys really have
Oh, do they have
priorities.
like good food upstairs?
I have a keg of whiskey inside, little buddy. And we are in the bottom of a tavern that is safe
He
place.
did not send me anything as far as food that goes in this tavern.
I have disguise self. I can do that.
But Torque, the half-orc barbarian that
too,
runs the
she
tavern,
snapped
sounds
her
like
fingers
he's there to
for.
meet.
Look, all we
I
gotta
feel like
do
that's cheating.
in that case is just put her in a disguise, go upstairs, have a party. It'll be fine.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I like parties.
Beats this cellar.
Are there any? I want to find a magazine or something. Like, is there any fashion magazine?
You're in the basement of a Fight Club bar.
I want to know. Okay, well then I put on. I see a Roots outfit and.
You gonna wear suspenders?
Yep.
Do we have to go have a shopping episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we don't. We need to not blow our cover before, so I was gonna try to look at a magazine for inspiration, or a book or something.
I mean, you have Hope, who is a resident of the city, who's
Okay.
standing in front of you.
Hey, Hope, what should I wear?
Indeed, we need ideas.
I see her fluff flapper dress. Yeah.
Yes. So, well, it's under a suit of armor now.
Well,
But
I want. Okay, I'm gonna do a flapper dress in Dusty Rose red.
okay. And that's it?
And does she have any feathers in her hair?
She does have one of the little wraparound headbands, has a little white feather
I
on it.
have that too then.
Okay, so you're gonna use disguise self and change your clothes.
I think so.
Not the way that you look.
Will the kitty cat person stand out here?
I think so.
And not that anybody stands out more than anybody else, because it's D&D and everybody's a bunch of weirdos, but
Mhm.
if they are actively looking for you, and you have the resources to be someone else, it's going to make it harder for them to find you.
Well, they're looking for them.
It's a good point. How far is that mustache?
Sure.
I'm trying to help. We're going to burn the spell slot anyway.
I would say they're looking for them, not us.
I mean, I can cast
worried?
seeming, but I don't
No.
want to cast
I already
seeming.
did the whole thing with her. Like, I can change myself without.
Yeah, why are you worried? I'm trying to save Angela's spell slot
Okay.
not.
to actually be helpful.
Okay, well, how do I see this is something I've never done before, so,
I mean, this is pretty helpful.
so don't use
Disguise
disguise
yourself.
self?
Well, no,
Do you
you
have
can
a
use
razor?
disguise self can change your race. It can change your hair. It can
So I
change
got
your
a
height. It
sword.
can change more than just your
Is it
clothes.
really
and you're
sharp?
using the spell slot. Even if you just
Big
change
shit
one
cat.
shoe, you use the whole spell slot. So get the maximum use of the spell.
You
Does it
just
still have to
hold
be
it
like the
down.
same, like, I couldn't be a centaur.
Technically, centaurs are medium creatures, and you're a medium creature.
I don't want
so
to do that. I'd rather do,
They're not humanoid creatures.
I want to look
Oh, no,
similar.
they're fey, yeah.
Oh, this might not be a good idea, but I want to look similar to my elf friend.
Okay.
Similar but different.
The one we met one time in a seedy
Uh-huh.
bar and never saw again.
Yes.
And she stayed under the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss my friend.
You okay?
So I'm gonna be a blonde
Y'all
elf.
had
girl.
some weird adventures.
Okay.
Make some really
Do I have to take off
close
my ears?
friends real quick, apparently.
It was like
You
watching a
don't have
movie.
to. I mean, you're still Mira under it, but if anyone is looking
Watching
for
a movie.
Mira,
You
they're
just
not going to see her. They'd see a blonde
watch
elf
all of her
All right.
memories. Who's mom?
I cast disguise
Mom.
self, and I'm a blonde
The
elf
tiefling.
girl in a red dress. Poof.
Okay.
girl. Full costume change.
Who's her
For the
brother?
third time in a row.
Her brother?
Uh-huh.
All right, that's the thing.
Was this
Oh, where are my
somebody-
elf ears?
What race was he? I forgot, to be honest. Out of the game, I forgot what race he was.
It's a dwarf.
Who?
Yeah, they were dwarves. Gwen's family?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't remember
They were
exactly
all
what they
dwarves.
were. Yeah, it was just a dwarf that died.
What the fuck did you do to her?
I didn't do shit to her.
I
lost
strongly
her memory.
disagree. I tried to watch and access those memories, and she scrubbed that shit so hard.
She just has it locked. It's just locked away. She's all kinds of fucked up, dude.
Apparently.
Who
When?
is?
She wanted to watch two Tarasques fight it out.
What?
Her brother, he died whenever the city fell.
What?
Tried to save him. So then she just chose to believe that he was still alive.
Well, then how does that explain her forgetting mom?
Mom left us, so
Mom
she
left. So
compartmentalized
Mom
it.
left.
Oh.
And then locked it up and forgot Mom existed.
Oh, that's so sad.
Which, fun fact, it's why she wants bad shit to happen. Bad shit happened to her brother, so bad shit has to happen to everyone else.
Why is
Oh,
that corner a
no.
campaign?
It's all subconscious. She doesn't realize that she's doing it then.
Oh,
The mind's a crazy place, dude.
yeah, it is.
You can try to fix that if you ever see her again.
I don't know if I can.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know. I have some mind-altering shit that I can do, but it would feel wrong. I would feel dirty. And I'm from hell. Like that's telling.
How does armor work here?
She was in great with us.
Is my armor like just disguised?
Yeah,
Okay, so
it's just
there.
a layer.
It just looks like
yeah, it's
other
just a
stuff.
layer of an illusion on top of you.
Okay, cool.
So you are still the you under everything, but someone would need magic to see through the disguise.
Heard. It's
So
weird
if they
having
shake your hand, does
skin.
it still feel furry?
Probably. If they touched her, she'd still feel furry.
Gross.
Don't touch people. They'll see right through it.
Oh,
You can still talk to them, be nice, friendly, cordial. Just don't touch.
should I not play with balls of yarn either?
You
Bat.
you will be our special little elven friend that we get community credits for bringing with us places.
Yeah, she has frowns syndrome.
That's very, very possible.
Neat.
This is gonna be perfect. Should we put a helmet on her?
No, we're not gonna do that. No. Okay, no.
Oh, I'm gonna go
Redacting that.
Then maybe keep the yarn away.
Okay.
You got your spoons?
Yeah.
Just
yeah, my
hold them
spoons.
close.
No, they're in my pockets.
No, okay.
My dress has pockets.
You know, it just looks like you're wearing a dress. It's not an actual dress. They're still your, like, armor pockets.
Spins to flap the strings on the flapper dress.
Okay. Alright. This is so much fun.
Anyways, dinner?
Yes, fine. Dinner.
Yeah.
The one part that we didn't need to disguise ourselves for.
Well, how long does this last though?
Take like an hour.
Do I have a thing that does a thing?
Long enough for
That
you.
was vague.
Yeah,
Maybe.
For how long? You said an hour?
I think it's.
It's an hour, yeah. So we need to keep track of that. Do
I will let you know when it runs out.
Oh no, that's daunting.
I mean,
Can
unless
you
you're
let
going
us know
to,
a timer before it runs out?
We'll see. We'll see how the
Uh-huh.
morning goes.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think any of us has that feat that can keep track of time perfectly.
Callum does.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you took it.
I still don't know what this spell scroll in my inventory is, but that's fine.
If you give me 10 minutes, I can identify it.
He doesn't know what it is.
Oh, then I cannot.
Can I identify it is the question. I don't remember.
It says spell scroll of an arcanist. So I'm guessing, I thought that was an arsonist. Oh, it's not.
Is that one
It's
of the
like-
ones that you stole when Vickrol got that crossbow?
No, because no, it was something I got at a different store.
I don't remember. Alright, so you guys disguise yourselves however you see fit. head upstairs into the tavern. You see that there is it is a, not dilapidated, but it is not clean. It is not fancy in any way. There's several broken chairs, broken tables, and you see a probably 6.5 foot tall half orc man who is wiping down the counters. You see that his tusks are so prominent that he has probably the worst underbite that you have ever seen. Hope walks up and introduces, this is Torque. He is a man of very few words. Do your best to keep things to yes or no questions. One is yes, two is no.
Okay, when you say few words, just in common or period?
He knows yes and no.
Okay. Do you have food here?
Yeah.
Oh, near. Whiskey.
Nah.
Take 3 helpings of food for big man, and then
Do you have umbrellas?
Nah, nah.
Ah, see, that's a no. 1 for yes and 2 for no.
fair enough. 2 bottles of whiskey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Got any tequila?
5 glasses.
There's too many questions going on. He just runs 7 times, and you're left to figure out what that is.
Oh, we're all confused.
Because everybody asked a bunch of questions at once. And you see he starts wandering around, preparing food and drink.
Perfect. Thanks.
Did I order 5 things and he said no to tequila, or did I order 6 things and he said yes to tequila?
I don't know, I was just thinking about tequila.
I got you whiskey.
Okay, thanks.
Uh-huh.
Can I get on any milk and cereal?
He is back in the back preparing things.
Just kidding.
Hope steps up and says, "Yeah, he's good people. He's simple people, but I've never heard him tell a lie."
An honest man, we love it.
I'm trying to find fault in that perspective, but can't.
I legally have to keep this facade up because that is what Chewie said. This is one of Chewie's city, and that's what he described him as.
Fair enough.
Like I have instructions on how to run him. He's one of the NPCs.
I love it.
All right.
Understandable because I get it.
So I will, while we're trying to figure that out. This one. I am going to send a hang on. Share.
To the group.
Yes, that's a map of the city.
Yeah, maps. Yay, boot. We love Incarnate. Whoa. Alright, where are we?
Alright. So, you guys are in the bottom left-hand corner in one of the industrial cities. You see that these 7 buildings at the end in front of the racetrack, those are essentially the casinos that run the city. And
Cool.
with Hope showing you around or how things work, each of the casinos is run, it's pretty much like their version of a church. They run in worship of one of the specific gods, and they are held by a main family.
So similar to Snollygoster, except all in one city.
Yeah,
and
similar to Snollygoster, but
Snollygoster
it's
doesn't really have a
there's 7 big families that
Okay.
run everything in different aspects of the city. There's also a very large coliseum that is the center point of the city.
It's a cool coliseum. What happens in that coliseum? Well, we won't have to get to that. I'm sure we'll get it. Okay.
I don't know why, but I have a strange feeling that blood happens inside the Colosseum.
Hope will speak up. She says, "That's one of the options. Each of the major families, the grand families, as you will, they have their own viewpoint, way of doing things. So the Colosseum is for bigger major events, but anyone is welcome to go to any of their homes, and you can play, gamble, make deals as you like. For people in search of alliances, it's possibly a good place to start.
Coliseum?
The family houses.
Oh, which one are we close to right now?
You say alliances, like to pit a house against another house?
So there's 7 houses and not one big house. Each house thinks the other 6 are beneath them.
Pious.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think I get it.
Pious?
No.
They're like
not
cults.
Pious. How they, how many of them have free food? I guess that's the big question.
I was about to say.
I would say all of them.
All of them have free food?
As long as you're playing the games.
They sound like great people.
What kind of games?
That depends on the house.
Okay.
So there's the House Nix. Obviously that one's a no-go right now, right?
Right. That's
Well, you said they have free food.
yeah, no. We need to stay away from him. That's the one chasing you.
And likely the one.
The other ones
What
have
if he
free
gives
food.
me free food?
Nope, we'll find other free food first.
We can
Wait,
all
we're gonna
go
make
to
sure-
different houses.
Because one of them might have better food. I've heard their food's really nasty. Okay.
The other 6 houses, Chewie actually went through and named them all.
Perfect.
Yeah, sure.
There is the Dominus Fortunae, the House of Fortune.
Dominus Fortune.
The Aqua Noctis, Water
Wait.
of Night.
Wait.
Yeah, go
Go
slow.
Latin
Okay.
is hard, man.
Yeah, no.
I don't think I'm spelling these right, but what is that one? The
Dominus,
Dominus? No I.
Dominus, no I.
Okay.
Fortunae.
Oh, I got that one right.
That is the House of Fortune.
Okay.
Second house. The Aqua Noctis. AQA Noctis. That is Water of the Night. The Imperious Ignis. IMPERIOUSIGNIS. That is the Empire of Fire. The Ludus Ludorium.
You're going too fast again.
Oh, I had to
Okay.
write the second part. Okay.
Ludus Ludorium, LUDUS LUDORIUM.
LUDORIUM.
That is the Game of Games.
Whoa.
And the last house is the Aetherium Luminous.
That's only 6.
The 7th is House of Nyx.
That was only. I've got one. House Nix. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5. Oh shit, are we missing one?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Well, the last one is under construction.
Okay, well, what was number 6?
Ethereum.
The Aetherium Luminous. AETHERIUM LUMINOUS.
L-I-N?
M.
In
L-I-M.
Luminous.
Okay. And what's
And
that?
that is the sky of light.
Okay.
Okay.
And what was house next? The.
House Nyx is the House of Nyx.
Okay, cool.
They don't have a fancy translation. I didn't look up how to read Latin.
it's freezing.
Really? I think your blankie's over here. It's a little dirty. Don't want it again. Don't throw that that
Hey,
way.
yeah, that.
Okay.
Cool.
The 7th house is under construction.
Perfect.
There's 7 boxes on the thing.
See.
Make sure I'm.
The fun thing I just remembered is I actually have a red flower dress in that home. And feather thing.
Oh, we missed out so far.
Well, if we're still here
Yeah,
next
You should
next
go
episode.
home and change.
Yeah, well, we'll
Chances
cancel and
are
we'll come back next week.
No, it's okay. I'm in red. I got cat pants on today. Because I'm out of cat shirts at the moment.
Okay.
Get out or just don't want to rewear it.
But
Oh, shit.
She's run out of cat tricks.
I mean, I've reworn a couple of them, but
Uh,
I felt like wearing these pants.
hey, guess what? The 7th house just got finished.
Perfect.
Where is it at? There it is. Okay, first time seeing this. Sorry, Chewy. The
Red.
Silva Deorum? SILVADEORUM. That is the that is the Forest of the Gods.
That's 2 words, not 3.
Yes.
2 words.
Silva Deorum is 2 words.
Deorum is 1 word, okay. And it's the what? Forest of what?
Forest
Gods.
of the Gods.
I won't go there.
I will have to look into that one more if we go there.
Okay, so maybe wait on that.
Maybe
Got
put
it.
that one next week if we're going to all of them.
Oh, we definitely have to go to Nyx.
Not yet.
The House of Nyx, let's go.
No, it sounds
of
like
what?
what we've
House of
been.
Nyx, let's go.
That sounds like the one he very, very much originally said to avoid first.
No, I didn't say first. I just said we
Not
definitely
you.
have to go
Hope.
there.
She. Yeah, eventually, after we make alliances with the other ones.
Everyone looks down on the other houses. Is there anyone who just hates Nyx?
I would picture his ex-wife as a good place to start.
Fuck yeah.
Shit.
Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
Got any tea
I'm
Torque?
sure the ex-wife. I'm sorry, did you just ask Torque?
for tea? Because we're spilling it.
Oh,
I'm not gonna spill it. I would like to drink it.
You hear from the back.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
I would love to hear his hot gossip. I would burn a spell slot for that.
They won't comprehend language.
Uh-huh. Comprehend language or I'll eat that stupid wizard tongue.
Jesus Christ.
So who's his ex-wife?
Oh.
So Nyx's wife, her name is Jenny Faye, and
Oh.
she runs the Aetherium Luminous.
Ooh. Is she nice?
She is a devout acolyte for the goddess of love and beauty.
Aw.
Oh no. I don't like the turn this took.
It's Aries and Aphrodite.
Yeah. Shit.
This is essentially Aries and Aphrodite.
Now make sure to tell her she's very pretty.
Or Hephaestus. It could be Hephaestus.
It could be Zeus and his dick.
Zeus would not fuck his daughter.
There's not
It-
much Zeus
it's
would
Zeus.
not fuck.
That's fair.
I'm,
But Aphrodite was married to Hephaestus,
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I'm trying to
so
remember
but-
that.
whose lover is Ares.
looking at the map, the Sky of Light is the furthest to the right of the big buildings, in the bottom right-hand corner. You guys are in the industrial section, or not industrial, commercial section, in the bottom left-hand corner. So you have to essentially either go around through the Colosseum or pass all of the other main houses.
oh, let's just take a stroll down the street. What y'all think? Hiding in
Sure.
plain sight?
Yeah, let's do it.
Explore. I'm sure the Coliseum's a cool place to like.
I mean,
Okay, all kinds of
we
crazy.
can use simple logic. If there's no Ob Nixilis, there's no reason to protect Hope.
What do you
No. Well, how about we make some alliances first?
He needs to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if other people would want to
He
help.
doesn't have to die. Just needs to go away forever.
Well, it sounds like his ex-wife might have issues with him, and she would get some satisfactory stuff, and our hands could be less dirty.
But it's the same solution with more steps.
We also may come out a bit wealthier at the end if we help someone who may or may not have a grudge.
Yeah.
It's more food.
It does
Yes.
indeed. Yes, that is where I was going with that.
I'm starting to get this money thing.
Yep.
Yep.
Food. Also, sharp, pointy things.
Alright, got sharp money.
Yeah, but I mean, if there's like bigger ones, you know, like that big boomstick you got. It buys more of those.
Oh, this
too.
one?
Oh, whoa, hold on. Hold on. Not inside.
Please fire.
Not
Are
inside.
you talking about which
You
one was that? Big
you hear a singular grunt from the back of the cave. Let's see what happens.
Please
Well, one means yes, I pulled the trigger.
No!
fire. I'm begging.
I did.
No, no,
That's
no,
what
no,
I'm doing.
no.
I'm firing it.
Roll to see if the safety's on.
I think we all have to make dex saves
I will
now.
say this once.
I love this dumbass.
Are you sure?
Daniel. Alright, no.
No.
Oh.
Alright, let's decide as a group, okay? Because it's already one vote for yes, 2 votes for yes.
I don't care.
To shoot the gun randomly in the bar?
Yeah.
No, don't do it. Don't
In
do it.
response to his question, it wasn't random.
What was the question?
Well, he had one grunt come from the back.
But what
he
did you
does not
say?
know who it was
That
directed
you
at.
could get more guns, and you said like this, and then you heard a grunt saying yes, like that.
I heard her say, "Please fire."
I said please fire, and then the guy said grunt.
No. Alright, wait until we see Nyx.
Okay.
That's a 23 on my dex save.
Wait until we see Nyx.
She's trying to talk him out of it.
Wait until we see Nyx, so you don't waste your ammo, because
It's
ammo
fun,
costs
isn't it?
money too, and if you spend
It's
money,
Big Bertha.
If you-
It's a one shot.
if you shoot it
It
now,
will at least take everyone that's not Arrowit unconscious. If not,
yeah, don't do that, don't do that. Because if you shoot it now, then we can't go
Like a
get food,
sound
because
wave?
we're gonna have a lot of other stuff to deal with.
It's a. It's a. What is the term? A fortress collapser.
RPG.
A
It's
bunker
a-
buster.
Yes. Yeah. You ever seen the Great Wall of China?
Yeah, but it's gonna go that way.
You're in a building,
Yeah.
which it's gonna hit first.
Yeah.
I just picked that gun on Hero Forge because it looked cool, but that's great that that's what it does.
Yeah, no, it does specific damage to like buildings and things.
So let's wait until we find which one we don't would want to be there.
Okay.
And because it's gonna take a lot. Thank you. A lot more time for us to get you more food if you shoot that right now. Wait until the right time.
Okay.
Really cool. You look real cool holding it though with those suspenders and that mustache. Doing great.
Shoot it at the wife's house.
No! No, she's gonna give you food if you mess up her house.
Wait. Can we just shoot at the house of Nyx?
Not yet. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait, buddy. We're gonna wait.
Technically, yes.
We're gonna wait.
That is doable.
Jillian, I understand that you like to sow chaos, but stop!
think I have an answer to your problem.
I feel like you are misguided, my large friend.
You see Hope's hand start to glow with radiant energy as she begins to brace for an impact.
Ode just reaches up from behind the bar, pulls the bottle of whiskey off of it, and goes back behind the bar.
You put
Taking
it
cover.
Already put it away.
Yeah.
I'm behind a bar.
They're all hiding.
I'm being safe in this moment. Because you remember what happened to get us to that point? It was not much.
Got a bit of a hair trigger. Oh.
66 and 46. No, I'd survive.
Probably.
Let's just not.
No,
let's
like,
let's
I
not.
would be
Let's
squeaking
not.
by, but I would survive.
Let's not.
Hit
Let's
points.
not.
I'll probably survive it.
How
I only
many?
have 77.
99.
Yeah, it's 66.
68, my dude.
So,
One off from perfection.
10d6.
Yeah, like 99.
So,
I've been, like,
max
actually
damage, it
rolling.
would be 60.
I've been rolling too.
Yeah.
Really well. Except for one time.
no, it's extra damage
My
against the
app
building, so it'd be more.
Says I've got 70 something.
And you're
but
standing
it's not
inside the building where
yeah.
it would go.
Yeah, so
It's going to
double.
collapse on
No,
us.
no, I do not have the hit points for that. None of us do. That's 120. Because it's
Yeah. Let's not TPK
it
for
would
this.
not
For the
be
meme.
TPK.
If I'm stuck with
It's not
people,
TPK.
I can
Daniel
at
can
least,
keep playing.
At least let me have
Yeah,
my
I'd be
fun.
fine. I'd be fine.
We'll have fun soon.
We're in a house of
And I can
sin
go
and debauchery.
regroup
It
with
feels
Gwen
like
and
there's
Mom,
fun
and we can
everywhere.
overthrow the world with Tiamat.
Since when am I the voice of reason here? Is it because I look like my pretty friend?
No.
We should really shoot the Wise House.
No, let's not do that. She sounds like she
That's
would
how,
help.
That's how, I don't know if they taught you that, but that's how you knock on doors.
That is not how you knock on doors. We do that by going knock knock.
No.
And then they say, who's there? And sometimes they say
No.
something else
You
funny.
got that gun from Snollygoff.
Wow,
That is how we knock
wow.
on doors. So we shoot guns at the doors.
No, 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 no,
It's the
no,
only
no, no,
polite way
no, no,
to
no.
knock on
All right, see, you've known me a lot longer than you've known Jillian.
Should we roll against Chris with each other?
I don't think you want to.
That's fair. She's given me more food than you have.
What?
Fair.
I
And you
what?
pretended to be Gwen.
And,
Yeah.
That was mean.
I was trying to be nice, actually.
She did also take Gwen, and I'm pretty sure the only reason that she was with us at all
anyone.
was to get the mask that she took.
Oh, it was to get the mask.
So I'm not saying that we don't like Jillian because Jillian seems really nice and cool, but right now I'm
I
saying
could have
do
just
not
chosen
listen to.
not to be Gwen, but I kept being Gwen to make you feel better.
I don't dislike her, I just don't trust her.
Yes, question. No, 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 no. Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. She's still our friend, and Gwen is safe. She was protecting you and Gwen and us. But right now, I'm saying her decision making is not the same as Gwen's, so you can't listen to her right now how you would usually listen to Gwen.
Alright, this has
Does-
been fun.
Does anyone here speak Celestial?
I think I do,
I
maybe.
think you should be slow.
I do. I do, I do, I do.
Actually, if we're being honest, Gwen sent me to protect you, so you should be listening to me because Gwen sent me.
Yeah, I don't know about that because we even no, no. Gwen would say no.
Gwen chose me to come here and help you.
Yeah, and Gwen, that was a decision
I
Gwen sure
feel
made.
like Gwen chose you
No.
specifically because you
I
could
do.
flawlessly
I
fill
do.
her gap.
Okay,
Yeah.
you hear Hope face palming on a table in the bar and saying a small prayer because her previous protector died and this is her new one. And it's not going great.
Just slide her a glass of whiskey.
Isn't she like a child?
She's a teenager. She's
Uh,
17,
I started
18.
young. Yeah, this has been my life for the last few months. It used to be worse, believe it or not. There was a tiny little gremlin named Mom.
She looked like this.
Oh, see? Those titties.
She's
Always.
like, well, You're still alive, so I guess there's a little bit of hope.
Yes.
Not for
Yeah.
lack of trying, honestly.
Well, so Arwen, I think a good
Oh
person to
my
listen
gosh.
to too would be Hope, because
You could let
you
me
gotta-
fire the rocket.
No,
I'm
that
happy
is
to
not a
bring
good
it along.
idea. That's not a good idea. I would start asking Hope because you're her bodyguard, and if you make sure she's okay with it, because if it puts her in danger, then that gun would put her in danger.
Okay.
How long does this conversation need to go on before we skip ahead?
I'm about to cast silence on it.
I'm good.
Hey, Torque, you got any cinnamon rolls for the big guy?
Sweet rolls.
Singular grunt.
Perfect. I order a big platter of them, please. And I feed them to Arwit every time he gets bad ideas. Just pop them in his mouth to distract him.
This might be your
He
best
does not have
idea.
that many.
Okay, well, I break them into
I
pieces.
think we're still waiting for the regular food to come out.
We've been talking for a minute.
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
Alright.
So while this conversation goes on, Torque shows up with the food and drink. You guys got some information out of that conversation. I don't know if it was enough to help decide on where to go or what to do, but that is where we're at.
I would like, let's go see his ex-wife.
Yep.
Yeah, knock on her
Hey,
door.
Torque.
No,
Where's,
we're gonna see how they open their door. They
where's
seem
the
like
city?
particular people around here.
Where is the city?
Yeah.
He looks at you confused.
You're in the city.
Like, in relation to the rest of.
The map.
You asked him a question that was bigger than yes or no, my friend.
He looks at Ode and grunts.
Here, let me pull out
Can he
my.
not speak orc?
Chewie's instruction was that he does not speak, only grunts, yes or no. This
I
is the
think-
city he made, and this is one of the few people he specifically wanted in it. I'm not gonna break Chewie's character.
I love it.
He may not have a tongue, who knows? I don't want to check.
I will.
I
No,
am
Julian!
Oh my
so
gosh.
No. Yeah.
Looking at
let's-
his jaw structure and the amount of tusk he has, it seems like it's gonna be a challenge to get his mouth open.
Mhm. And whatever you stick in there, you probably not getting back. Like a finger.
I'm sending
Can
the
you
map
grow
to the
those
group
back?
chat. And,
I'm just curious. I don't know your anatomy. I know you can be anyone.
can I have a map in my inventory of Norada?
Yes, everyone
Should.
exists and knows the country in which they live.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, I'm gonna whip out my map and show it to him.
It's very close to a root move.
And say, we're right here.
Which is
Upper northeast, right?
yeah, across the whatever that ocean is from Snolligoster.
Oh, I realize I sent it in the other one, but it's fine.
So we gotta
That's-
go all the way back to Snolligoster.
No, we're here right now.
We're in Snolligoster?
No, we're in Grand
Facile.
Facile.
Hope, they're not making any sense.
What is your I'm confused as to what you want from us.
Okay, so after we kill Nixie Boy, we gotta go kill your
No, that's the
dad?
only goal right. No! There's somebody on my throne that's not
He's already
supposed to
dead.
be there. No, shut up.
Most likely.
I leave the
We have to go
room.
save her dad.
Yes,
kill him.
yes, yes. We're going to
Right.
save my
That's
family and
right.
take my throne back.
Mm-hmm.
No, I walk out of the room. I walk outside into the busy, bustling street.
Okay. Gwen had compartmentalization problems. Mira has denial issues.
I was gonna say, everyone's dead, right?
No, they're not.
No, not all
No,
of
they're
them.
not.
Siblings,
No, they're
as
not.
far as I'm aware,
No,
No, they're
alive.
not.
Mom and Dad, chances are, either locked in a cell and haven't seen the light of day in I think it's been years.
The Brothers of Traitor? We all watched the same
I'm aware.
board, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I walked outside.
To my
You already
knowledge,
walked outside.
I know.
What?
She is
what,
gone.
What order?
could be brainwashed.
What
Oh
do I see
yeah,
on
you
the
weren't
street?
there. So we had to make a deal with an archfey in order to find a place.
Okay.
No one else really seemed willing to step up to that place, so I gave up my daughter's soul to reunite us.
So you fed on a plate your daughter's soul.
Yep.
Okay, what does that have to do with the order?
Well, it was how we decided on where we went.
He showed us a bunch of orbs.
It
There's
was
more than one orb?
orb. No G. No. Gorb's probably dead too.
It
What?
showed. It
Yeah.
showed you running in the street.
So Nyx, the dude that we're here
Uh-huh.
to kill, chances are he has him. Or had him.
I don't want to interrupt the conversation, but passively, Ode and Arut, I want you to make history checks.
I was gonna say Gorb is not. Gorb was. We know where Gorb is.
Nyxolis is the one who supplied his shop that was left empty.
Huh?
You stole stuff from Obnixilis.
Well, it could be
Through
worse.
Gorb.
It could be worse. It's a 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about any of
That's
that.
a 6.
Yeah. With that, what Mars just said, that's what you know.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking about Nyxolis supplying Gorb?
Sure. Roll a 6. I can't tell you.
Well, I just meant like up to that point or before that
I,
point.
I was going to
But,
piggyback into that.
Heard.
so, you mean Gorb's his prisoner?
We're dead.
Yeah, or dead. Also, Snollygoster's tied into it, I think. Not 100% sure, it's kind of fuzzy. There was a lot of drinking there.
So,
Shit, that's news.
What you brought up at work the other day, I don't think is the case at all. But I don't.
Would you
know.
like me to prove you wrong?
No.
I can zone truth this bitch real quick.
Well, I'll say because of how I don't know, because I know there's stuff that has happened. I guess
That was a
happening.
game. I want to know what y'all are talking about.
Yeah.
yeah.
He was talking about how Snolly got.
Snollygoster has ties
Feed me
to this
more
mafia.
conspiracy
No,
theories.
because I don't like this. Because Snollygoster is supposed to be independent.
Snollygoster's not independent.
Anyway, they're supposed to be.
They're getting shipments from the government of water. That is dependency. What? You can give me looks. I'm just going off context clues.
It's like almost like living creatures deserve to have water, and so like a general continent tries to make sure its people have water.
It was more of Nicopolis stole all of theirs.
Yeah.
Just to be a dick.
Yeah, and
It's fair.
so yeah, no, that's yeah.
And,
They're in the desert.
you know, underground thiefy ties.
No, they're
So-
not that.
So,
Anyway,
where's the place they keep their prisoners around here?
Yeah.
There's not like a city prison or anything like that. If it's like a specific person, then that would be up to whoever took
Nexie
them.
boy.
Probably in his face.
That's probably at the house of Nyx, yeah. He's not known for being pleasant.
That lines up with what we saw.
Well, I guess you can come willingly or not at all.
Wait, how am I the one being kidnapped?
Well, I have to protect you, and
I
I
think
got a
that was
friend
an
who's
option
probably
we
in his
stayed.
basement.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay. You're going for Gorb?
What, do you all of a sudden hate Gorb now?
I don't hate him, but Liliana's in his basement.
Who the fuck's that?
The purple one who got us all started off on this by blowing up orphans.
Wasn't it just like one? What did that orphan ever do for you?
She killed my wife and unborn child in a fire.
Oh. Well, we can kill her while we're at it.
And she's apparently on the doorstep of death as we speak. It's more so knowledge that I need before I kill her.
Is no one concerned about Mira just ran out in the street by herself?
No, we're gonna get to that.
No, I have locate person.
We're disguised.
It still locates the person that I'm thinking
She's
of.
disguised. She's fine.
I think I'm good up to 1,000 feet.
Yeah, I just.
Mira's fast.
I got it.
Mira is actually fast.
We got. Wait, can
I
you
don't
She's
locate
distracted
Gorb?
by shiny things. You know what shiny? Cars.
Probably
Cars,
could.
Rolexes. and
We just
stuff
have to
in
get
New York.
near the house.
That's
Which one's
exactly what Mira's
Nix's
doing right
house?
now. Is just running around in all
I
the
don't
shiny
know.
things in New York. Okay.
Hope, which one's Nix's house?
Well, fun thing about that, opposite ends. So,
Huh.
Jenny Faye, way on the other side of town. Nick's a couple
Rednecks.
blocks that way.
Perfect. On the way past. We can find him.
Okay.
Possibly.
If not, just Big Bertha. Just Big Bertha.
If he's not there,
I don't give a shit.
if he is there, you're gonna Big Bertha.
I'm gonna Big Bertha
Regardless.
if Gorb's not there.
Okay, so if he's there, you're down to reason and listen to reason.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We can plan things out through that. Shall we start walking towards the ex-wives?
Yes.
And possibly find the princess?
Oh,
No? Hope's right there.
Yeah, I think I'm going where you go.
sounds good.
He meant the cat.
The cat.
The princess cat.
Mira, why don't
Her?
you roll a
Did you
either
point to the
perception or
door?
investigation?
Sorry.
Did you point to the door?
No, I got confused actually in real life as to what
Yeah.
you're referring to.
The princess
Oh
cat.
no.
It's a one.
But it's a natural one.
Natural one. What a catastrophe.
I know.
Beautiful.
I picked this dice because it was on the 20 on the table.
Yeah, but that's messing up the lead now. You gotta. Friction is a thing. Alright, so the four of you walk outside, and Mira left a few seconds ago, and he's just nowhere to be seen. Complete and utter darkness.
Well, that's one problem solved.
At least you finally got this rogue thing down.
Maybe she's learning what she's supposed to be doing.
I cast locate object
On
Thorn.
on the spoon.
Oh.
her spoon. Okay.
The one that detects and dispels poisons.
Yeah. Alright. What is the range on locate object?
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. You. Let me look at the map and get my directions correct. Nope, I closed the photo I have, damn it. Yeah, so you get a northwestern location for Mira's spoon, and it is about 850 feet away from you, and it is moving
Fast.
fast.
Shit. Alright, she is almost out of range of the spell that way, and we have several seconds before she's out of range. Do we chase? 3 seconds. 1,
Alright.
2,
Why ask
3.
me?
Okay, I'm going.
Okay. Why would you ask the two people that are kind of just like, eh?
Okay, next time we
I
walk
mean,
You
past
make the
Nix's house.
decisions.
Fuck! We're going after her, northwesterly.
Ode, what is your speed?
I have 30 speed, 60 if dashing.
60 is dashing. So,
I still have regular 30 speed, so.
even in a full sprint, it takes a few seconds before you realize you cannot keep up.
I dimension door 500 feet in that direction.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and use that spell up. You open this door, you run through, and you're able to just see through the alleys of all these buildings, past all the people running through the sidewalks, and you center of the road as far away as you can, 500 feet, and you can see just at the edge of your peripheral vision, Mira is hanging off a convertible car, just sitting on top, waving as people as she drives by, enjoying the wind in her hair.
That is not very stealthy.
There's so many shiny things here. Whoa.
She is moving far faster than anyone here can run because she is hitchhiking.
Yeah, alright. I cast Sending. Mira, get off the goddamn car, please.
What's a car? How can I hear you? Oh, your cool message thing. Cool. Do you see all the shiny things around here? This is crazy. And it feels so nice. The breeze. This little thing I'm sitting on is really cool.
And I think you're cut off right about there. Oh.
How long does locate object last?
Oh, shit.
Is it a one-time thing or does it last for 10 minutes or something?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
A few more seconds go by, and your sense on her location catches up, and she has stopped moving at such a brisk pace.
Oh, thank God.
The car has stopped.
Oh. Fuck. I'm out of shape. I need to work on that. Okay. Alright, that direction.
What's up with that face?
I'm thinking of things in my mind, but I'm listening.
We can't see any of this anymore.
Oh, you guys are.
Oh.
He dimension door to me.
You guys are thousands of feet behind them now.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to go learn a game called Ding Dong Ditch?
Who
Mira.
already learned that game?
Mira.
I mean, I've never heard of it. Will it help find Mira?
No.
Or Gorb?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
That sounds great.
No.
Let's go.
Oh, there's not thinking before running away from other
There's
people.
too many people that he's responsible for.
I'm sorry. Who doesn't think before they run away? Miss Shiny Car, I'm gonna ride it through the city.
Who's the one that told me my parents were dead?
Oh my God, this has been. Never mind. We will discuss this later in a locked room.
Hasn't she had
Oh.
at least 2 weeks of mourning since she
They're
first
not
learned
dead.
that?
I still know.
Yep.
They're fine.
She has had time to process.
Just like,
this.
I
No, they're
specifically remember
fine.
we had a whole episode where she was all pouty because she learned that her parents were dead in the Capitol.
Hid in the library. Yep.
And she hid
No,
in the
they're
library. You
not.
had a whole episode
They're
where you
not
mourned them.
officially. There's never been confirmation, but it was
They
the
just
idea
never
of they
came
might.
back from war.
That the throne was overthrown or something like
They're
that. It was never. It's never
MIA
been a.
for
It's
6
funny.
months.
You know, they never escaped the city that's now under
It-
hostile
it's okay.
occupation.
We do have a dungeon, and they could probably be kept there.
We know people are delusional and in denial. We've learned that with
Gwen, Mom,
it happens.
Probably April.
Vic.
You
I don't know. I'm gonna be editing that episode next, and I will see myself cry about it, and maybe then I'll remember. But right now, I don't remember, so I'm running away on this car.
So Mira, the car comes to a stop.
Oh no.
You get out and you see sort of a crowd worth of people, and they are all funneling into a very large building. You hitchhiked all the way to the Coliseum.
Yay! I guess I'm going in the Coliseum.
I was curious, but I guess I'm finding out sooner than I thought.
Does the Coliseum have shiny bright lights and stuff? Like a stadium?
No, it is an outdoor Roman Coliseum.
Okay.
It would be like the Central Park of actual New York,
Mm-hmm.
but for murder.
Oh.
Huh.
Well.
So it is the one thing just surrounded by the giant city that does not fit.
Okay. Is there anything else around that would possibly catch my attention more to keep me from going in the Coliseum?
No, it is the lone building in the center of town that is completely away from everything else. It's one of these things just doesn't belong here, and it's this one.
Okay, who was driving the car? Did they notice me?
Did you want them to notice you?
I don't know. Oh, but it just depends on. I'm sitting on the back,
Yeah, I just imagine you just like.
popping on the back. But I feel
Popped
like
up.
in the 20s, if you watch, The Great Gatsby, they just like jump in each other's cars and go party. So
Yep.
that's kind of what I did.
It's
I
a-
guess.
it's a
But I
very
want to
similar
see
vibe.
if this car belonged to anyone specific,
They
or who it was
also
in the
run
car.
over adulterous
Um,
lovers.
yeah, I see it now.
But I feel like I might still say hello.
Go ahead and roll a perception
Not
or an
with you.
investigation check. We'll say while you're riding the car.
Nat 20. Alright, and then I'll do, I guess, I feel like because I'm distracted by things shiny, it would be more so perception, and I'm not really trying to investigate things,
Okay.
I'm just looking around.
Okay, so what's your total?
26.
26. Alright. You see that the driver of the car is a gray-skinned tiefling. A more formal dress than the denizens of the city. And you see a big gold lapel on his suit jacket that has the initials in gold writing of OB.
OB?
Oh, yes, no, ON. It's
Oh.
OB. It's OB. It's OB.
Hmm?
It's OB.
For all initials?
OB and
No, OB is his first name.
Hmm?
Oh.
Hmm?
Okay.
I'll say with a natural 20, and the driver, you get the sense that this is like a chauffeur type.
a chauffeur, okay.
There was no one else in the car, but he's there to pick something up.
Okay. Do I guess, recall from seeing... Well, okay, so it's a chauffeur. It's not.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, there was no one. It was a singular driver. Didn't notice you.
Okay. Then I just hop off the back. I look, and I'm like, oh. Huh. Okay. Well, I am going to be sneaky about jumping off the car, I think.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Instead of saying hello.
Roll a self check.
Or maybe I will say hello. I'll be like, thanks for the ride. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on. No, okay, I'm gonna be sneaky. Not 20.
Okay. Yeah.
So, for what? Stealth then?
Yeah.
28.
Yeah. This is actually where Mira's from. She's way more at home with people in the streets and cars and things. She hasn't been good at anything deserty yet, so
I did great at sand surfing.
she's done some soul searching. She's decided to just be the Great Gatsby now.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I'm thriving as the Great Gatsby, and I will throw Gatsby parties like I wanted to. And
If only you were a cat.
my
Currently-
cat punch just won't make sense to anybody. I'm an elf. It's fine. I'm like my pretty friend.
She's just a weird elf that likes cats.
Yeah. And so yeah, I'm gonna jump off sneaky and go into the Coliseum. What kind of car was it?
It was a convertible,
What color?
pewter.
Okay.
What?
I was imagining that was how you got on Easy.
It's shiny.
Just it's shiny and there's no roof or door or anything. I'm
Let
just
me
here
just
now.
jump on
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Is there a license plate?
No,
Okay.
no one
I
pays
don't know
taxes
who
here.
did that
Heard.
when they did it.
No other. Okay, so that's the main identifiable thing on the car would be
The
the
cars
the
themselves
chauffeur.
are not identifiable because that's too much of.
Okay, that's fine.
Too
That's
much
fine. I'm
work.
just making sure that
It's identifiable by the people that drive them.
perfect. Alrighty, cool. Awesome. Well then, I'm gonna sneaky hop off the back of the car and follow these people inside the Coliseum.
It's funny.
I will send a message to Hope. Hope, she's in the Coliseum. Please bring them to us. Or we'll just meet you at the house if we don't see you in a minute. But don't let them do anything dumb. Please.
I'll do what I can with these two. Just make sure to stay in the stands. Don't participate.
There's an option for Gotta learn the rules of this town real fucking quick. Alright.
Hope looks at the two of you after receiving that message and says, so let's go catch up with them and not blow up half of the city. Is that an option?
I mean, yeah, she wanted to ding dong ditch whatever that is.
I don't think we want to do that.
Why not?
Small tiny mirror appears on his left shoulder and says, "Listen to Hope. Listen to Hope."
Remembering when the evil mirror on the other ear just earlier said, "You've known me longer."
It's
Get
Mira
outplayed
and
at
Myra.
your own game.
It is Mira and Myra on either of his shoulders.
She looks at you and says, "The game's about to start at the Coliseum. If they're there and everyone else is there, that's fun and violent, and there's food, and we won't immediately be killed because it's at least sanctioned."
What you thinking, Jillian?
If we go there, then you can't save Gorb. Because we're right here, and I point at the house that I can see. That's where Gorb is, apparently.
You want to meet a really cool goblin?
Or I can go sneak in and try and find Gorb myself, and you can go to the Coliseum.
I don't think that the three of us can take on a whole house.
I mean, if you just take out the supporting themes, it should fall.
No, not the building where the games are played.
Mm-hmm.
The people that make up the house. It's basically a religion. And if you go bomb a church, people will be upset with you.
Neat!
Jillian, translate.
There's lots of scary people in the house. And that it will overwhelm you. You will not be able to fight them. Or you can go to the Coliseum and watch other people beat each other up.
Are there rewards for beating these scary people up?
There's rewards for winning the games at the Coliseum.
Okay, let's do that.
Do you want me to go check on Gorb? I can sneak in the house.
I mean, would you be okay?
Yeah. I have really good stealth.
Okay.
Really fucking good stealth.
I guess we have a plan. I'll get dinner and you go find Gorp.
You're here, and I tossed you a sending stone. That's how I can keep in contact with you.
Potato.
Don't eat it!
Okay, so we had breakfast 4 minutes ago. Now it's time for dinner, and then we're gonna look. I've got to say
It's
this
actually called
again.
second breakfast.
Okay.
In some cultures.
I can only stress this so many times. Going in with 5 of us was a bad idea. Going in with 3 of us is a bad idea. Going in alone is probably the worst idea.
I mean,
I promise you I'll be fine. I
what
can
if we
change
just
my shape.
don't go in and we just send Bertha?
No. I
New
can
worst
change my
idea.
shape, and I have extremely good stealth.
Okay. If you're insistent on this, then at least let me do some type of protection.
Like what?
I'm gonna need you to hold very still.
What?
I'm gonna need you to hold very still.
Okay.
She goes through the motions and will cast Sanctuary on you.
Thank you.
So don't get caught. Come back in one piece. And if you do get caught, you don't know us. She turns and walks away.
Understood.
Holy
As she walks away, you see her form begin to change. She's disguising herself on the city street now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Gonna follow after Hope.
Just gonna sit until I'll be fine.
Okay. Alright, so Mira is about. You're about halfway through a disguise self spell at this rate. Do with that information as you will. Ode, you catch up, you approach the Coliseum. You see people starting to flood in. There is an event soon to be starting.
Death. I'm on the lookout for Mira, the elf.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Fuck. Don't fuck me, dice. That is 16.
16. Alright. Mira, are you doing anything to
Well, I was gonna say,
be unseen, or are you just in the crowd?
I was gonna just be in the crowd, but are there concession stands?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to, but like, it would be safe to say that Mira has a semi-sense of time, maybe. That I am, since I know I casted this spell and it is
It's make
important
believe.
for me.
Angela can know what
Okay.
that is.
Alright, well, so I'll say that I'm keeping up with the time-ish of how long my spell is going to be, because I still want to look like my pretty friend. But I'm going to go to the concession stand and grab some snacks, and then, like, waiting in line, whatever. And then I'm going to go to the powder room, the little elf's room, and look in the mirror and be like, oh yeah, oh I'm so pretty, I look like my pretty friend, oh I need to do that again. So I go in the, I guess maybe I will go into the, I was going to do it again, find the
Okay.
right time towards,
Yeah. So you'll
if it's still only just 30 minutes in though.
yeah. All we've done is walk and talk so far, so there's not a whole lot of.
Okay, well, I'll try to do remember, and maybe I should find a seat that is a little more stuffy in the stands, but I do have.
Okay. mark off 2 gold for your concession stands.
Okay.
Ode, with a 16, you are able to spot Elvin Mira, not exactly nosebleeds, but in the top 20%. And she is sitting by herself having a snack.
Oh, thank God. You're alive.
Do I recognize Ode?
No, I just changed what I was wearing.
Oh. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Popcorn?
Maybe. I just chased your ass across this damn city.
Oh, really? You could have just hopped on a car thing. I think that's what they're called.
No.
Oh, I did.
I know.
I think there's a show happening.
It's about to start.
Perfect.
Apparently, Hope is bringing everyone else.
Oh, great. Well, I'll get to watch it together. How nice.
Maybe.
I just
We'll
saw a lot
see.
of people coming in here, so I figured it'd be something to do.
We need to discuss you running off.
No,
Yes.
no.
Uh-huh.
Shh. Pay attention.
It is an empty sand field. Nothing's happening yet.
What am I supposed to be seeing?
I don't know. Everybody else is waiting too.
Alright. So we're just gonna wait in silence then and have this talk as a family?
Well, you told me not to play with my yarn, and that's what I usually do when I'm bored, so I'm eating popcorn.
With your yarn. Don't run away. Play with your yarn.
I'm not gonna make any promises there. I'm enjoying my popcorn.
I'm aware.
Just be nicer.
I'm stating what I thought was a commonly accepted fact.
It's not.
Okay, it's accepted by everyone else.
No.
Alright, fine. Just not gonna bring it up. Alright.
That's a good idea.
You and I seriously have to talk about this before we try and take your throne back. You get that, right?
I miss Fickle. He would leave me alone.
Oh, you mean you...
Whiskey?
I have my own, thank you. You shall not dissuade me from this, and I am sorry that you miss your desert friends.
Holy cannoli, what's that?
Probably something innocuous and unimportant.
No, I think there's like a... Wow, where did they get that snack? I didn't see that at my concession stand.
Are you gonna go get it?
No,
Okay.
I just wanted you to look at it.
Nope.
I half expected you to be like, and a griffin comes in by.
Look, I almost did, but I didn't want to ruin the moment. Mars was having fun. So, Arut, are you going to... Hope is going to enter into the Coliseum with you and give you very specific instructions to stay in the chair parts and not go down to the field.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to stay and hang out with Hope, or do you want to try and find Ode and Mira?
I think we should find Ode and Mira.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me. Just to see if you spot them in this crowd of people.
I mean, it's a 19 plus on.
Oh yeah. So you enter in like an opposite alley, how stadiums be, and you're able to see from the top back of the bleachers, Ode and Mira having a conversation. You can't get exactly what they're saying, but you can get the gist of the conversation that they're having, and by the expression on Mira's face, it's not a fun one. And then a startling sound lights up the arena.
Oh.
And it is a combustion engine igniting, and you see the crowd starts to cheer as this incredibly loud machine is rolled into the front, and one of the sickest fucking Harleys
Jesus Christ.
rolls out, and you see a fairly tall, fairly broad-shouldered, blue tiefling man driving it, and you can hear very specifically him go, "Hell yeah, brother!"
Oh.
Hell yeah, brother!
Fuck.
I start cheering with the crowd
Oh, God.
because the show is starting and I am
Oh.
here for the show.
And you see that two, I guess you would call them squires, are walking behind him. You see one of them has a incredibly long and incredibly sharp-looking lance, and the other is carrying a banner, and that banner is golden letters of OB.
Oh.
The crowd cheers as he kind of makes his circle around the stadium, and then another one of these bikes lights up. And this one you see is ridden by a dwarven man, and he is kitted out in full heavy metal armor, helmet, all of that. His bike is a three-wheeler. So it's got the one in the front and the two in the back. He's got two dwarves that following him.
He's a
And
dwarf too?
the opponent is a dwarf.
Okay,
And his
okay.
squires are also dwarfs.
Okay.
And you see that one is carrying his lance, the other is carrying a banner. And this is a black banner that has a red end border of a two-headed snake spitting fire.
Two-headed snake?
So. Not
I'm just
rec-
cheering.
For a second there, I when you said hell yeah, brother, I thought it was Womp.
I did too.
Not though, right?
It is 100% one.
Oh my god!
It is Womp.
It is
It is
Womp.
100% Womp.
100, yeah. I was like, that's definitely Womp.
The event goes, and you watch from the stands as they make their passes trying to dismount it. It's motorcycle jousting. They make their passes trying to dismount each other. And on the third pass, you see that Womp is dismounted, and he hits the ground with a heavy thud.
No.
His body begins to smoke and cinder, and he is ripped back to the hells again. And the last thing you hear is, "Well, we'll have another poker night."
Do I know that was Womp?
I don't think
It's,
either of the two of you had a high enough perception to get that.
Did I roll it again? Mine was still, I mean, I don't know, mine was still a 20 from earlier.
Before you walked into the
Before you
Coliseum.
okay, I didn't. I
Yeah,
didn't
so
have
that
you
was
roll.
before, so I haven't rolled again.
Yeah, so you haven't rolled again. You can roll again if you
Okay.
want to.
I mean,
Shit.
should I avenge Womp?
23.
Yeah, Womp was there.
Go Womp! Look! Is that Womp?
Holy shit.
Go Womp!
What the fuck is it? Everyone's dying and just coming back to life in this godforsaken city.
Isn't that nice?
I don't think we'll be that
Well, that's
lucky.
normal for Womp.
Yeah, for Womp. And that banner that he's... Okay, it has been hours. Like less than a full day since he and Arut died, and Arut is living a life. Has a new job. Bulked up.
Job changes everything.
Like, no one's saying anything about that.
I'm real proud of him. He's come back
as
from a
we
lot of
both
adversity.
should be. Yes, but the adversity in question is death.
Well, I wonder if he made it to poker night. Well, what's today?
I don't know. I don't think
Okay.
so. I
What-
knew that Monday was approaching.
That flag is the same kind of thing I saw in the car that I got here on.
It has been 2 whole days since the events at the bottom of the pyramid.
Yeah, no, 2 days. 2 days to come back to life. I'd make a Bible reference, and it is only because Bible's not a thing here.
What's a
that I'm-
Bible?
Exactly. But it took him 3.
No clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
But that flag is the same the letters that I saw on my on the car, on the the car I got here on.
Do you know what they mean? Do we know what they mean?
They say OB.
Okay.
I
But
feel like
those-
Ode is a smart enough person to understand that they are banners of the houses and they are competing teams. This city settles problems, arguments, debts by competitions.
Mm-hmm. And our next list is the only one that has an O. Power of deduction, that's representative of our next list.
Oh.
And Womp just so happened to be under that banner. Yeah, apparently we've thrown ourselves into a massive web of lies and misfortune.
He could be infiltrating.
I, for whatever reason, do not think he is that clever.
I feel like he said from the beginning he was under all Nick's list.
I don't remember.
I don't think he name dropped.
And I don't think he ever name dropped him.
Just Asmodeus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Asmodeus, who is over every tiefling ever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Or not every tiefling, but a whole lot.
We'll just have to ask Womp the next time we see him.
Yep.
He
Which,
could be doing a help.
judging by everything else that's happened lately, it'll be in 48 hours.
Alright.
What are we gonna do for 2 days besides convince an ex-wife to murder her husband? That should be the easy part. Raid murdered husband's jail cells for Gorb and Lillian.
I don't know. Hold on. What's happening now? That can wait.
The Colosseum's emptying now.
Oh. It's over?
Yeah,
Okay, well, I'm going to go behind
it's
a
the
column.
daily murder.
Okay, well then, hold that thought, and I run downstairs to the powder room to redo my espresso.
Okay.
But I run away again. 'Cause they're talking about complicated things again, and I'm tired of it.
Why is everyone allergic to making plans? Harut, we're going to see an ex-wife.
What?
I promise you'll get food.
No, you're too far away. I can't hear you.
What do you... Why are you all the way down there?
Come over here.
I'm coming over there. I say it
Mira
all
runs
again.
away Mira runs away
What?
again.
What'd you actually say?
Okay.
Forgot.
We're going to the ex-wife's house. We'll get you food there.
Can we check for
Excellent.
Gorb on the way?
No, we'll
Okay.
check for Gorb on the way back.
Well, can we
because-
check for Jillian on the way?
No. Same place. I think. And
yeah,
it's the
Jillian
opposite
went to look
direction.
for Gorb.
What?
So Jillian, you were left alone
Yeah.
in front of the House of Nyx.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I go in.
Okay. You walk in and you see it is staffed by majorly tieflings. You see that they are well dressed. You see that they have lapel collars that have the house's symbol on it. And you see just rows and rows of, I won't say temporary, of inventions. You see stockpiles of weaponry, gunpowder. You see enchanters, increasing efficiency of blades, arrows, the work.
Artificers.
Artificers, specifically worried about weaponries.
Is there a front desk?
There is not a front desk. It is more of it's. I keep saying casino, but it's not like there's like slot machines everywhere. It's like tables and stations where people can go and be like, hey, I need an enchanted sword. I need some more gunpowder.
Yeah.
I need whatever. So it's kind of sectioned off, and it is just one big open floor.
Okay. Are there bodyguards or anything?
Are you going potty?
Do we need to take a potty break?
Kind of, maybe. I mean, I need to. It can be fast.
No.
I mean, if everyone's
She's
leaving.
alone.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, that's why
Just
I
go
was
for it.
taking this
Okay.
opportunity.
That's why I was gonna just go at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay.
All right.
Commercial break.
You do see the looks of security.
I go to the one that looks like the head of security.
Okay.
Is Omnixus inside?
The master of the house.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his house.
Is he here? Or is he at the Coliseum?
I believe he's at the Coliseum.
Shit.
There was a matter to be settled.
I need him here. Can you contact him?
Who are you and why?
I'm Jillian Marink from Snollygoster. And I need to talk.
Okay.
One fucking person I wanted to say I told you so
Why?
to.
Because I have information that I think he might want to know.
Yeah, I'm gonna need more than that before you want me.
About a little girl named Hope.
Okay. Yep. Don't mind me, I'll just radio over one of the most powerful people in all the hells and bring him here. Would you like some coffee or tea while you wait?
I'd love some.
A tiefling waitress comes over and brings you a hot cup of tea. You are escorted into it's a board meeting, a meeting room
Okay.
to await Alexilus.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to do or say, or do you just want to hang out and wait? Because everyone else is gone now, so it's on you.
I know. I can't go downstairs yet until I talk to Omnixus, so I guess.
I mean, you have reign over the place, like you don't reign over the place. You have the free will to go around and do it. If he's at the Coliseum, it's going to take him a little bit to get there.
Okay, then I will try to go downstairs.
Okay.
To the dungeon.
To the dungeon. Okay.
That's where I want.
Yeah, no, that downstairs.
That
you're
I
gonna
have to
need-
wait. Yeah,
You're gonna
that's why
have
I
to
was
find
like,
a way to.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, then while you wait for that to happen and for that to come back, I'm gonna go take a potty break.
All right. I would said for me to come. Not miss the
Well, now we're
idea.
in a he's taking a bathroom break.
That's fine.
Don't worry about
Well,
it. You didn't
We
need
should have
to hear
just
that.
taken a
I was like,
break.
do we need to? And you're like, nah, we're good. And I was like, well, 4 out of 5 of us want to, so.
I said no. Somebody else said no, and I said it's okay because I don't
I
want
need
to
to
be
go to the
inconvenient.
restroom too now
I
that he's doing it.
think I think you missed exactly.
She missed exactly what she should have. She should have missed more.
I'm sad.
She should have missed more.
I don't like this look you're giving me.
I'll wait for Mars to tell you.
I want to know.
No. I couldn't explain it as eloquently.
Huh?
I couldn't explain it as eloquently. I'm just stupid. I'm smooth brain.
Oh, everyone's gone.
Yeah.
I had to sit here and awkwardly talk to my sister.
Oh, gross. Family?
No,
No, thank you. Did
I wanna know what
Mars bring the
happened.
ultras, or did you bring the ultras?
He brought them for shed beer.
Oh, they are community.
Yes, they are
Fantastic.
community shed beer.
I will be partaking because my throat hurts. From
Yeah, I
talking.
heard.
What?
My throat hurts from talking.
That's fair. Yeah.
I will be liquiding.
You have to liquid some.
Do we turn everything off, or are we just gonna ignore this later? If we turn it all off, we have to start it again. so
Yeah,
we can
no, you can just leave it because I'll just cut it out. Because I actually go through it all, like, and I go through it as I'm going, and then I'll put little like bookmarks, and then I go back to those bookmarks. I'll cut things out as I go, and I split them all at the same time so that everything's even.
Yeah.
So this is fine. I'll just cut it out. I am the last episode, or the episode I'm about to edit is like 5 hours of footage, so I'm gonna definitely do it in 2 parts now. So like the bread.
How long have you been going on this one? Right at 2 hours.
He endorsed Kamala Harris.
I guess it's a.
Who, Biden?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's kind of their next puppet show.
Yeah, well, he dropped out.
Yeah, Mom did mention that today. I need to probably take more drugs.
It's a thing for that needed to happen. I just didn't think it would.
Yeah, well, I mean, with his health, I think they're like. Did y'all hear the thing about there possibly being like a health thing emergency on Air Force One? I think it was then debunked to be not true. But
yeah, but
I
they've
think,
debunked actual facts to be not true.
right,
The
exactly.
entire
So I
presidency.
think that his health is actually
I
declining.
debunked the grass being green. It's actually purple, and everyone else is colorblind.
Yeah. No, it's basically what it is.
What's
I'm
blocking
not an
one of my
authority on
wheels?
things that are green.
That's an idea.
What's an idea?
What's in your hand?
Oh yeah, I told them there's food in the crock pot.
While we're stopped, because I didn't know what that
Can you get me
was.
some?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's Alfredo.
It smells fantastic.
I'm no owl, but
It
won't
tastes
kill
pretty
you.
damn good too.
He realized, yeah.
There's some people who will cook, and it will.
Owl might be one of them.
What?
It's only been like twice.
Okay.
Every time he experiments.
No, most of his experiments go really well.
That's fucking dogs.
Most.
Are the dogs out?
No.
It's
Oh.
more so
Did you not
when
see when you walked out there?
No.
Inside?
you didn't go
I didn't go inside.
What they do?
I feed in the yard.
Paper towel.
Yeah.
Paper tatters.
Paper. Yeah.
The towel is gone.
Paper towels are everywhere.
What's that?
Yeah, I've had that problem with my dog plenty of times.
It's the little one.
Toilet paper is so much worse though.
I have that problem with children.
It's fine.
Yeah. Kids. They're gonna fuck
They're
you.
all awful.
Yeah.
At least when mine steps on me now, it doesn't poke a hole in me.
Is that because you clipped her nails recently?
Yeah. Yesterday, he had this big hook nail that I was pretty sure was hurting him, but he wouldn't let me. So when he was like itty bitty puppy, I accidentally cut into his quick, and it took him forever to like get over that. Scarred. He
He's
probably
got
still has
traumatized
it.
from getting some
No,
nails clipped.
shit.
Yeah. Just have that. Aw.
I turned that
And
AC 20
he runs
only
away,
Angela,
but
so it
I
should be
got
cold.
fed up with it yesterday because he cut the fuck out of my leg, and I held him down and trimmed his nails, and I got 3 of them done, and he's like, he got away from me, and he's like, ha 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 ha, why am I so unbalanced on this one foot now? And then he came back to me and let me cut the last one.
Fix this, human. You caused this issue.
I'm trying to run away, but my feet won't let me.
But he looks a lot happier. He can actually like grip the ground a lot more than he could. Yeah, I know. You saw
I
that.
saw
It's
it,
hard
but
to
it wasn't
believe.
a whole lot.
It's hard to believe. The dude goes and he starts to try to go into like a full sprint, and he's just, all right, I got this. I'm sideways.
He goes, oh boy, I can't wait to run. Why is the ground here?
I cannot, like, he tries to drift corners, I swear to God. The amount of times I've seen his back legs go out and be like, wait! He goes way too fast. But, I mean, have you seen how he jumps from, like, couch to couch? It's just
Oh yeah, that
he's almost fucking teleporting.
that bitch can fly.
I know.
He is the next heir above.
Had both of y'all already eaten?
Yeah.
Okay, there's still a little left in there, but I was just making
No,
sure.
no. I made that for lunch, and then I said, "Damn, it's a good thing people are coming over, or we're gonna eat this for the next 6 days."
Okay, cool.
Because you
Awesome.
can't make the right amount of spaghetti. It's not
Right,
possible.
right. Well, it worked out. Okay. Mm-mm-mm.
See, Al, this is what you make us do. Now we have to eat and play at the same time.
It's fine.
All three of us aren't talking currently.
Yeah.
Well, are you done?
I need to know what's
I'm
happening.
waiting.
Yeah.
wanna
Are you just
know.
gonna hang out and wait? Then yeah, it's back to the threes to use.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
shit.
I want to know what happened.
Well, we just
You'll
got
see it when you go
told.
and edit it.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, in a month.
Oh, so we're not going back to me at all. Okay.
Well, that's why if
No.
you're just gonna sit in the room and wait,
Yeah.
I'm curious
I mean,
as to
if-
what
if
all
there's
she has
something
to
you
say
wanna
to him.
do.
Just a conversation with him.
Okay.
We're just keeping it a secret from her.
I know. But if that's it for me, I'm gonna go back inside. That's what I'm saying.
Or are you gonna?
You said that she'll see what happens whenever she edits, which means that I'm not going to do anything else this episode, right?
No, I was saying she would see the conversation you had when she edits it.
Okay. I haven't had a conversation yet.
You did.
Not that conversation. No.
No, I have not had a
Oh,
conversation yet.
okay. I was thinking.
So I was like, we haven't had a conversation yet. Nothing's happened for her to be stalked about yet.
I can see both how it could be confusing
Yeah.
and what you mean. Yeah.
Cool. I didn't.
All I know is she walked inside and was looking for the receptionist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant, or that's what I meant that she would see.
Yeah, but if that's when she finds out, because I still have to have a conversation.
Yes, that conversation can still happen.
Okay, so she'll see when I have the conversation. Not
Let
when
me
she
try to
You've
edits.
figure it
had
out.
more than one conversation.
Let me try to figure it out. Just let me play. I shouldn't be
The thing that
punished.
is shocking, she will find out when I have a conversation, or I can go inside and she can find out when she edits, and that can be where you stop before I have that conversation.
Do you want to have the conversation now, or do you want to wait for next week?
I don't know.
Wife strikes me as the person who wants to see the reaction firsthand, not hear about it.
Kind of.
Fair.
I'd rather
Okay.
just, yeah, it's not fair for me to not be able to know.
It is, but
Okay.
Because I'm so like, if I.
So Yennefer is
Who? Jenny?
This is so
Jillian?
Right, he said Yennefer.
Yes, he did say Yennefer.
But we have Jenny.
It's Jennifer and Gwen combined.
Who's
It's the whatever. Okay.
The ex-wife is Jenny.
Ah, okay.
Unless that
Angela,
was
come back now. All right.
Oh, okay.
So, while wife is waiting for Nicholas to come home, the three of you plus Hope are leaving from the Coliseum.
Kind of. Miro went to the powder room and ran away again.
God damn it.
I'll have you know, I burnt 5 spells.
Not my fault.
Completely your fault.
No, I'm going to. No, I know where I'm going.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I have a map.
Where are you going?
A place. Specifically, the ex-wife's house.
Okay.
Because that's what I thought was a good idea. And you were just yelling other options at me, and I've already decided what I'm doing. You coming to find me just makes the decision.
That was a list of to-dos. It wasn't a list of options.
Too many things at once.
I'm trying to help her get a throne. A throne to rule from.
Well, I got to come see the show. It's fun. Sometimes you can take a moment and watch the jousting. Smell the jousting.
Smell the murder.
Huh? Yeah.
You mean the shit we do on a daily
This is
basis?
gonna be a great ruler.
Yeah, but this one was on a diesel-powered motorcycle.
It's
Even
new
better.
smells. New smells and sounds.
Alright,
So we gotta have some fun every now and then.
let's just have hope that she's there. I'm going to the ex-wife's. You coming?
Okay.
Tell me more about how Jillian went into Nix's place by herself.
She said she was gonna go be stealthy and find Gorb, and she gave me this potato that's really hard.
Uh-huh. That's rock.
Uh,
I'm taking it. Oh, okay. Take the sending stone. Jillian, are you dead?
Shut up. No.
What you doing?
Trying to get to the basement.
Why are
But I
you
have to be
whispering?
quiet because I'm stealthy. Do you know what stealth is?
Yeah.
You're not helping.
Yeah, you also gave the rock to the guy who tried to eat it.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how it works.
I,
It's basically a one-way talkie with him. I don't have to worry about someone calling me with him.
it's fair. But, yeah, why? Why are you there? All alone?
Because he wanted to get Gorb and he was going to blow down the door and you said I can't blow down the door.
Yes, because that is an awful idea.
So this was the best option.
No, it wasn't. Winning over the ex-wife is.
Can change my shape and go see if Gorb is alive.
I'm not worried about Gorb.
He was.
I'm aware. That's why I told him I'd check on the way home.
I'm not doing it now. And I got him to the Coliseum, alright? What are you complaining about?
I don't
I have
trust
solved
you.
your problems.
No, you haven't. You create problems.
Name a problem I have created right
You are alone in Omnixolis's house, and should you be found out, you have to be saved.
Have you not talked to Hope? Because if I'm found out, I don't know you.
I don't think you understand how torture works.
Yes, I do. I've done it.
That makes me trust you less. Alright.
Now shut up.
Alright, if you need help, call us back.
If you don't hear from me, I'm probably dead. Bye.
Or in Snollygoster.
So that conversation happens while the four of you minus Gwen, Nefer,
Jillian.
Winifred. I've called you Gwen for like 2 years. I'm fucking it up. That conversation happens, and the rest of you all make your way to the house of Jimmy Faye, to the Sky of Light. And you see that this building is a very open concept building. There is no roof, and there are telescopes placed around, and it doubles as a type of observatory.
Alright, does this one have a receptionist?
They're churches, they don't have receptionists. They're churches in people's house.
well, I mean, they might not have a receptionist, but they have like ushers or something.
If there's a thing going on, if you're just walking into, it's just a building if you're not using it.
So you can
They're
just
fine
like walk
like
in
Sunday.
and use the telescopes?
Mhm.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
When they find me, I guess.
They did not. Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Like if I beat them there.
Yeah, you left before them and you're faster. You'd beat them by a minute or two.
Okay, there's the princess playing with telescopes. Harut, watch her, please.
What do I see through the telescope?
Don't
Make a
let her
perception
run.
check.
Telescope, like, what is it?
makes things look
10.
really far away appear big?
It is a clear day sky, so
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
you don't get much definition out of a telescope.
You stare
Probably
at the sun.
probably a nighttime activity.
Oh, well, I've never seen, I don't know if I've seen these before. Maybe I have, but
No, this is one of the more technologically advanced cities, so
Kind of hope you rolled a 1. That would have been stared into the sun.
no, I rolled a 4 plus 6, so.
I will look around for someone official looking.
okay. You see that this building or this house is, I guess, manned by all sorts of different animal folk. You do see tabaxis, you see owl folk, you see fox folk. And you can actually see at the backside of the building, sort of on like a terrace step, you see there is a little red carpet and a very large wicker chair. And you see a red-brown skinned tabaxi who is wearing a long emerald green dress with a like feather boa that is wrapped around her shoulders, and she has slicked back bright red like crimson hair.
The long green dress, feather.
And a feathered boa.
I'm gonna go talk to the fancy looking one. You okay here?
What?
Come.
I think I'm gonna go play with some telescopes.
Okay. You want me to take Hope with me, or
No,
you?
no.
No.
She stays with me.
She's gonna play with you.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Who's babysitting who?
So keep an eye on the other princess too, right? She's the one that looks like an elf right now.
Okay.
You just telling me that to drop it?
No.
Roll for insight.
Liar.
I'm
Alright.
thoroughly interested in these telescopes and how they make things a pig that are really far away appear really big.
Okay. Mira, don't run away again, please.
Okay.
I don't trust that answer.
So gonna.
Yeah. Mira, you want to come talk with me about
To who?
the fancy looking tabaxi?
Oh, she's pretty. Yes.
Okay.
Because I didn't see anything interesting in this guy.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello. You are really, really, really pretty.
She takes out like a one of those little like hand fans and kind of blushes a little bit.
Interesting.
That's cool.
Didn't know tabaxi could blush. All right. We are seeking an audience with Jenny Faye. And if you can't arrange that, how can we make it so you can?
Or, what he meant to say was, hi, you're really pretty, and, we're looking for, this nice lady because we were told she might be able to help us. And we're asking pretty please with a cherry on top, not in an aggressive way.
I did
Yeah,
aggressive. Money talks. So do favors.
She giggles for a second and just looks at you and says, "Well, darling, how can I be of service?"
Fuck yeah, first try. I guess. Didn't have much faith in myself. Alright. We're here about your ex-husband.
I'm afraid you'll have to be more specific.
So, what he meant to say was, we heard that he was very, very mean to you, maybe, I don't know. But he might not have treated you well, and he's also trying to hurt our friends. So, we're trying to keep them safe, and, maybe we heard that, in this city that, these houses are good to make friends at, especially if you pick ones with really pretty ladies.
Friends
Like
in
you?
high places are always good to have. The higher the house, the more sway, more, as your friend said, favors.
Oh, well, this one seems pretty tall,
What if you
pretty
had
high.
2 houses?
Well, 2 is more than 1 if you could get any of these chuckle fucks to work together.
It's not so much getting them to work together, more so removal of a head. Figuratively, maybe literally. He's got a sword.
She smiles.
So I'm Nicholas. I don't know how many other ex-husbands you may or may not have. That does not bother me. I just know that he's one who happens to be a thorn in your side. And we would like to get in your good graces, so hopefully you can help us depose him and find yourself one house richer.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever lived across the street from an ex, but it does make the morning commute awkward.
I can imagine. So, all's fair in love and war. How about we make both of those fair now?
So whose head are you wanting to take? Are you after Avi?
Well, I figured he's the head of the house, and to remove him and install you, he'd have to die. But I'm more interested in the people he keeps in his cellar.
But really and truly, he's just after our friends, and we want to make sure our friends are safe. And he also